I'm Dylan.
I'm Lindsay Bender.
Hi, I'm Aisling.
I'm Beatus.
I'm Samantha Schinberger.
I'm Lily Meinhardt.
Colton Kleeken. I'm Tristan Meyer.
I've just been interested in the Japanese language and food in particular for a while, so this sounded cool. I knew Mr. V from just art classes at school.
I met Mr. V when I first went on his trip to Spain 2 years ago. He did the same exact thing, and I loved it just like I am loving this trip so far. And I was like, I gotta do this again. So he told me about Japan that he was doing. I was like, that's a no-brainer. I literally told my parents as soon as he told me, I was like, I'm going to Japan. They're like, all right, start funding, and we did. And I've loved every single second here, and I'm super glad that we were able to be here.
College student at Wichita State University. I know Mr. V because I was a student at Rock Creek. I actually took one of his art classes. And I decided to come on this trip because my major personally is linguistics and I'm minoring in Japanese, and so I thought it would give me a head start to kind of interacting with the language and the culture. So, yeah.
In Japanese culture and with how different their lifestyle is and way of doing things, and I also just love learning their language.
I really became interested in the culture because I was experiencing a lot of their pop culture elements, so anime, J-pop, stuff like that, and I thought it would be really interesting to experience as someone who's been interested in it for a while, so it was a lot of fun.
I've been studying Japan's culture as a whole for several years before the trip, and so when I saw that I had an opportunity to go, I took it.
Food. Nice, simple answer.
Enticed me to go.
Yeah.
Well, the food for one thing. I was very curious to know what the food was going to be like. I love Asian food of all kinds. I love sushi, so it was really great getting to go there and getting some of that. And then as far as being a chaperone goes, I do like being around kids, and I was curious to see how it was going to go with them in a foreign country, being as young as they are. Like if they would have an easier time adapting, if they'd have a harder time adapting, to a new place. So I was really impressed. All your students were really well behaved. I had no idea about the sacred deer before we were pulling up to the bus and pulling up on the bus, seeing the deer. But yeah, there was hundreds of these deer that just live there that you could pet and feed, and they were as tame as the goats at the zoo. It was amazing. And then at the end, getting to see that ginormous Buddha. The pictures don't even do it justice.
No, they
not at all.
Taishinmei Castle, the last one we visited. It was awesome, and I loved Tokyo. It was so big and so just beautiful and colorful.
Definitely all the shopping malls that they had. A lot of it was really overwhelming, but also the open air museum was.
I liked the open air museum, and I liked the Hiroshima museum.
Never forget is definitely getting to feed the deer and stuff in a different way. It's definitely the Hiroshima museum.
It's probably the bamboo forest, just walking around there trying to figure out where we were going, find something new for ourselves. Close runner-up was just probably, I guess, just today when we were walking around the city, just accidentally found a really good food stand.
Going and exploring everywhere, just unguided, just side quest. I mean,
The free time's clutch, and also getting around food is clutch.
Yeah, and just going and finding
street food.
Yeah, that's what Dylan said too. His was getting lost, went down an alley and had some of the best food he's ever had. And,
exactly. I was just taken by this Nigerian dude.
Yeah.
Come to shop. Okay. And then he took us down this path.
And honestly,
on our first day.
And that might have been the best food of the trip.
And it might be, it was pretty hard to beat. This, obviously, this doesn't come with every trip, but we were able to meet some of the Dude Perfect. I mean, that was pretty crazy. Just meeting celebrities in general. I know that's probably not the answer you wanted. You never know what's gonna happen when you go on one of these trips. That's just an example.
A lot of them kept together with their own specific groups, and then some of them adopted other kids, and then they went.
Yeah, that was cute to see. That was cool to see new friendships being made and stuff for sure.
Definitely.
Being the giant Buddha was really inspiring for me because it was just such an interesting display of religious dedication, and I thought that was really cool. Also, just the architecture was just phenomenal, and like the craftsmanship of the statues and stuff was just phenomenal.
So no, this was the first time out of the country for me, and I think going with a group was really helpful because it was definitely something I was nervous about, just navigating a foreign country. But I found it really easy while we were there, especially with the tour guide and everything, and even the times when we went out on our own, I felt pretty confused. It was good going on in this group because you knew that there was people there that you could reach out to if you did need help with something or wanted to go somewhere. Yeah, I think so for sure. I think especially from like the perspective of a parent, this feels like just a very safe way to be able to send your child out on a trip and then be taken care of and get to explore new things, and get to do new things. Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Get your passport, study the language, pay attention.
Get your hours in at work. You better make that money.
Come with at least $1,000 to spend just on souvenirs and food. Make sure you're prepared, you've got all your stuff. And just do it, don't like hesitate or anything.
Okay. And would you guys recommend, would you want to do this trip again? Would you recommend to people to, like, if they're on the fence of traveling?
Definitely do it.
Yeah, honestly, it's better to regret doing something here or just going here than not at all.
Yeah, it's the experience of a lifetime to get to go to a foreign country. And EF handles.
Definitely pack light. You're gonna want to buy so many things when you travel. So even if you thought you packed light enough, like, oh, I have enough room in my suitcase, you're gonna want more room. Ditch the extra t-shirts, just wear the basics. You don't need to look good on vacation.
Definitely do. There's a lot of really cool stuff to see, a lot of cool experiences to have. It's not really something you can get anywhere else, and it's definitely worth the long flight over here. Honestly, sophomore year I just started learning Japanese myself, so I heard there was a trip going on, so I was jumping on immediately.
Oh, rock on.
Yeah.
YOLO. Like, don't psych yourself out if money's a problem or anything. Like,
get a job.
Like, you don't come across these situations
like
every year.
You're not gonna enjoy traveling as much when you're like old
with your friends.
Which, like, no offense, sensei. You're not gonna be with all your friends. It's like you're young. Go travel. Go explore.
While you can. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, man. Like,
tomorrow's not guaranteed. Just do it.
Don't say no. Go in with an open mindset. Like, going in, I was like, bro, this food, like, I'm not a big seafood fan. I don't eat rice on the daily. I don't like ramen. And then I come here and I'm like, you know what? I'm only gonna be here once. So I tried everything, and almost everything was amazing. Like, the only thing I can think of that wasn't was like
the Italian.
Yeah. I had like fried chicken gizzard yesterday, and I was like, that might have been a push. That might have been a push, but like, don't psych yourself out of it. You won't regret it, I promise.
Yeah, Sam. The only thing I was like a little concerned about was the food, because I can't eat seafood in America. But it's American seafood. Everything here tastes so different. It's like, dude, I had octopus and squid the other day. Yeah. And it was like one of the best things I've ever eaten before. But like, I had that in America, and I was like, this is disgusting. I don't want to eat this.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. Anything else you guys want to add?
Just don't be afraid to venture out while you're here. Make the most of it. Like, we go on nightly walks. Like, I really want to be in bed by like 8:30, but I'm like, I'm only gonna be here once.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna be here once. We gotta go.
We can sleep when we're dead.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Know how to read a clock.
Boot camp mode. Yeah.
No, like, have a sense of direction.
But just go off the beaten path a little bit and you'll find something pretty cool usually.
Let me back up. I was originally going to go on the trip to South America, but I kind of backed out of that because I was a little worried about, like, traveling to a different country and just kind of like having to pack all that stuff, potentially forgetting stuff behind, just kind of like navigating customs and all that stuff. But when it came to Japan and something that I was like really passionate about, I was like, okay, well, maybe I can try this. And honestly, it was a really great decision, I feel like. So if you're wondering, like, should I do this? It's just a really great opportunity, and I think you should just go for it. And it's a lot less stressful than you think it is. I just think that this was a really great opportunity, and if you have the chance, go for it.
Okay. You want to say anything in Japanese?
Oh, arigatou gozaimasu.
Thanks, Ace.
Ciao.
Bye.
All right, thanks, guys.